Hey everybody, and welcome to Simple Game. Now this is a game I was very interested in trying out, and the developer was kind enough to send us a copy so that we could review it for the channel and let you guys know what we think. And I'm going to tell you, this is not a simple game. In fact, it is anything but simple. So the game starts off with this very cute little cartoony world. And we have a simple goal. We come up here and talk to this interesting little character. Hello, my name is Chabisi. I want to bake a pie, so bring me 5 apples. All right, 5 apples. That's all we have to do. Simple, right? And it seems that way, as you quickly go and find 4 apples. That's when you start to get this sinking feeling in the pit of your stomach that this game is not going to be quite so simple. And as I grab my 4th apple and start looking around for my 5th apple, let me just take a moment to say thank you guys for watching. If you guys are enjoying new game reviews on the channel, please hit that like button to let us know, and we will keep bringing you more of it. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please consider doing so. It helps us to grow the channel, and you never miss an episode of new content. And unlike the game, it really is quite simple. So once it becomes apparent that the 5th apple is nowhere in this fenced-in area, you will begin to explore outside this area. And this is where the game presented a real challenge for me. Because as you're exploring outside, you will run into an invisible wall that transports you back inside. Right there. But you'll notice the music is starting to change. And the game is going to start getting visually glitchy. And I'm going to tell you, this is the first video game I have ever played that has actually made me motion sick. Now, I get sick if I try and read in a moving car, but otherwise, I don't. But this game made me feel that same sick to my stomach feeling. And I have read online that it has that effect on a lot of people. And I think it's because, as you play right now, you'll notice the game inserts some upside down frames to add to the glitchiness. And after a few minutes of this, I had to stop. But I took a break, and I came back to the game. And did it again, took another break. So it took me quite a number of tries to get through this part of the game. And the good news is, it is only this part of the game that had this effect on me. If you can manage to make it through, there is a lot more the game has to offer. But you need to be warned ahead of time that it can have this effect. So if you're susceptible to motion sickness, I strongly recommend you avoid this game. But for those of you who can play it, the game is filled with a lot of challenging, unique puzzles. And I'll be honest, it's been a really long time since I played a game that I found to be this challenging. It's one of those games where the answers are there. It's not impossible, it's just really, really hard at times. And then when you figure it out, you're like, oh, of course. But getting to that point can be a real struggle. And the game combines a lot of different styles of play. There are games within the game. And the way it all comes together to tell the story of finding that 5th apple is really kind of unique. and a lot of fun. And I give the developer a lot of credit for tying it all together this way. Everything builds off of everything that's come before it, even though you feel like you're playing different games. It's a really kind of neat way of progressing. And as I may have mentioned a few times already, the puzzles really are quite challenging in this game. And there's a lot of different styles of puzzles. So I really want to stress that this is a game that certain players will enjoy, but a lot of other players are really going to hate. And if you have young kids, I strongly recommend you avoid this game because I think it's going to be way too challenging for them. As of right now, I've spent about 4 hours on the game, and because of the having to take the breaks and the difficulty of the game, I really haven't made it far enough to tell you whether or not the overall story comes together at the end in a satisfying way. I'd like to find the answer, and I'm going to keep playing, but because of the challenges inherent in this game, I don't know when or if I ever actually will finish it. I mean, if you guys like this and you want to see more of it on the channel and you want to see the answers to some of these puzzles, I'm happy to post it as I go. Just let me know down in the comments and we'll bring it to you. But for now, I think that's going to conclude our review in progress of Simplegame. I'm enjoying my time with it, but I can't fully recommend it at this time. Mainly because it's hard to recommend a game that makes you sick. So thanks for taking the time to join us today. And as always, we'll be back soon with more videos for you guys. Thanks for watching.